This is Blend Club for November 2025. The tobacco that we're going to review today is the Country Squire's Ruins of Windsor. Let's see how it fares. All right, so we are going to be doing a review on the Ruins of Windsor by the Country Squire. So let's take a look and see what tobaccoreviews.com has to say about this blend. The Country Squire Tobacconist Ruins of Windsor. A naturally sweet and tangy blend of golden Virginias, flue-cured Virginias, burley, Turkish, and Louisiana Perique. There's a note here. Ruins of Windsor derives its name from the well-known Mississippi landmark located near the Mississippi River in the town of Port Gibson, once the site of a beautiful plantation home named Windsor that was commissioned by Smith Coffee Daniel II in 1859 and completed in 1861. Now only 23 Corinthian columns remain. When the four-story home was built, no expense was spared in its crafting and furnishing by Daniel, who unfortunately only lived in the home for a few weeks before his untimely death. During the Civil War, the rooftop observatory was used by Confederate soldiers as a lookout, and during Grant's campaign against Port Gibson, the home was used as a hospital for Union soldiers. As the story goes, a Union soldier was shot and killed in the doorway of the magnificent mansion, and in retaliation, the soldiers were instructed to burn Windsor. However, the Windsor Catherine Daniel pleaded for the home and reminded the soldiers of the care she had granted to their wounded and sick. The plantation home was saved that day, but Windsor met its fate on February 17, 1890, when a fire was accidentally started by a cigarette. Today, only the ghostly columns and portions of the balustrade remain, an eerie reminder of the past. Some say that you can see the ghost of Mr. Daniel walking in amidst of the columns, longing for his final rest of the plantation, or the final rest of the phantom of the Union soldier looming where the door once stood. Do you dare take a journey to the ruins of Windsor? Some details. The brand is a Country Squire Tobacconist. The series is Squire Original. It's blended by the Country Squire, manufactured by the Country Squire. The blend type is American. Contents: burley, Oriental Turkish, Perique, and Virginia. Flavoring: it's miscellaneous, they say. The cut is ribbon. The packaging is in bulk. The profile: strength is mild to medium. Flavoring: none detected. Room note: tolerable. And the taste is mild to medium. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got here. You know, it's a typical Perique, Virginia, Oriental, Cavendish blend. It's got the darker parts. The darker parts are going to be Perique. There's no Cavendish in this. The darker parts are Perique. The lighter parts are going to be the burley and the Virginia. But the moisture content is really good. Now, I purchased this early in the year, January. Put it in this small canning jar and tightened the lid very tight. When I tried to dip into it a couple of days ago for the first time, I had to, almost wreck my fingernails trying to get it off because it had sealed really well, and it kept the moisture in good. The moisture is near perfect. You can tell when a moisture is perfect, near perfect, is when it's hard to explain. It's moist, but it's not soppy. You can feel how if you push down on it and it springs back, that's where the moisture is. The moisture provides that spring back. If it's really dry, you'll push down on it and it'll stay. If it's really wet, it'll do the same thing. Push down on it, it'll stay. But if you push down on it and it springs back like this is doing, it's perfect, perfect moisture level. All right, so let's take a whiff and see what we can smell. I can make out the Oriental for sure, and a little bit of the Perique, and some of the Burley. Burley's pretty strong in this. It has a, but here's the thing about it. If you take a Virginia, just a plain Virginia blend, and you open it up right when you get it, and it has no no age on it, there won't be a lot of scent to it. But if you take that same Virginia and let it cellar for 4, 5, 6 years, even a year, you'll start to get a little bit of a raisiny apricot kind of smell to it. That's what I'm smelling here, a little bit of that raisin. So even with just a year of age on it, it's starting to ferment just a little bit. But man, it really smells good. I would call this, if it's an American, I'd call it an American English. What's the difference between a regular English from England and an American English? In England, an English is tobaccos that are put together naturally. There's no flavoring added. It's a law there. They cannot flavor English tobaccos. It have to be put together just with the natural tobacco. An American English, we do allow flavorings to be added. So that's why there's a difference between an England or a British English and an American English. All right, so I've already filled my pipe and I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna do me a false light and then a regular light. Okay. Now I want you to notice, see the volume of smoke that you're getting? You get that volume of smoke from the burley. The burley is added to give you a good, nice volume of smoke, and the taste, of course. This is a good. Whoever mixed this was very good, because it's hard to pick out a component that is dominating. Say if I had to pick out a dominating component, it would be the burley, but not by much. I get that spiciness from the Perique. And then I get a little bit of the sour taste from the Orientals, but not much. It's basically, and then the sweetness from the Virginias. I think the sweetness is a little bit more enhanced because of the little bit of age it has on it, but it's just enough to make it delicious. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not a big burley guy. I don't like burley a whole lot, but this burley does not overtake the blend. There's the spiciness of the Perique, man, that really comes through for me because my tongue is spicy hot. It's not tongue bite hot. It's spicy hot. Hmm. Yeah, it's very smooth, very velvety. Doesn't doesn't overwhelm you. Very hmm, I like it. Hmm. Like I said, the burley is there, the Perique is there, the Virginia is there for sweetness. Orientals are there for the sour, a little bit of sour. It's not. There's not. It's like all four are in the driver's seat trying to fight to drive the bus. Really, there's nothing that's. I mean, I could give maybe the burley and the Perique a little bit of an advantage, but it's probably not enough to even mention. Everything is combined so well that it does a good job of molding everything together. Hmm, not bad. Not bad. All right, so now it's time for my rating. But um, before I give you my rating, I'd like to make sure that you know that we have YouTube memberships. We have two. We have the English tier and the aromatic tier. Um, if you join our membership, the money that is generated from that is used for us going on trips, for us upgrading our equipment, for maintaining equipment. It's just put back into the channel so that we can uh, buy better equipment, do more things for you guys, and bring you more content, more videos. So consider it if you would. Okay, so uh, when you give your rating, if you could give a rating in emojis and then give me a short synopsis of what you thought of the blend. That way, new pipe smokers, when they look at these blend club videos, they go through the comments, they can decide whether that's a good tobacco for them or if it's something that they need to wait until they're more of a seasoned pipe smoker before they try this particular blend. All right, so my rating for this is a 3 out of 5 stars. It's average for me at least. I like it, but it doesn't stand out as like overly. It's basically an average for me, an average tobacco. Um, I like it. Um, And like I said, this is just my rating. Your rating, and it will tell, it can tell other people that look at the ratings that you give. It may be all 4s or 5s. You may love this tobacco. Just because I just think it's an average tobacco doesn't mean that you don't think it's a great tobacco. Everyone has different taste. You may love sauerkraut. I absolutely hate sauerkraut. Don't like the taste. Does that make me any different or any better or any worse of a person? No. Just means I have a different taste palette. All right, well, that's it for this, for November Blend Club. We will finish out the year with December's Blend Club. And then I've got a video coming out pretty soon that will tell you what the new blends are for 2026. So until then, my hope for you is that every tobacco you smoke is a sweet one.